Hey, Pam. This is crazy, but I was actually just thinking about you and thinking about last night. Thanks so much for your help last night. I appreciate it. Hey, Tiffany. Welcome back, sweetheart. Tiffany, are you gonna come back to the reading group? Metal Rain asked if you were gonna read Jennifer this week when we have a reading on Wednesday. If not, it's cool. I just was curious. We were curious if you were gonna come and read with us. It's his birthday, I think, on Wednesday. Usually I do the intro and I say, welcome back to the haunted house. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, something like that. All right, sweetheart, you think I'm going to drink I'm going to drink and know things. Just like Tyrion Lannister. So dinner was good. My dad made me some mashed potatoes. He'd never made mashed potatoes in his whole life, so I thought that was real sweet. And kind of funny and cute because he didn't know what he was doing. He tried so hard. I was like, it's okay, Dad. Just make sure you put the evaporated milk in it, please. Should you finish this wine? Absolutely. So I don't drink Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and then I'll have one drink on Friday night, and then I'll have a drink with you guys on Saturday, and then I'll have 2 drinks on Sunday night. And I'll share the bottle of wine with my dad and my roommate. I've recently I've kind of gotten into this Chardonnay that has like this, it's got like this peachy apricot aftertaste. It's really nice. I was drinking a lot of strawberry wine over the summer. I don't know what it was about me and strawberries. I think the peach was just too sweet. Like, I like sweet wine, but I only like sweet red wines. I'm not really a sweet white wine kind of person. Unless, of course, it's like a Dioro. I don't know if you guys have ever had like a Rionides Dioro. It's like just a regular Moscato. You can get a Moscato from anybody, but I like theirs particularly because it has like this sparkle to it, just like their Lambrusco. Did you ever, also I want to ask you, Rogue Remedies, did you ever taste any of like those wines that they had at JK Distro? They have recently outlawed some federally legal cannabis in Georgia. But I just thought that I would try some of their other stuff. I just can't believe that something that is like non-psychoactive and completely medically safe is such a big problem where I live, which is why I'm really looking forward to getting out of here. I can't even like fathom how much better it must be in other states, especially for medical. Yeah, but I know you had ordered some stuff in the past. Hey, Mark My Words. Hey, Cheetah. Welcome to the Chammy. Check out my music. I'm going to put the pinned comment in so you guys can check out my music. But I have tried Oregon wine edibles. You know what I really liked from their edibles was their, yes, I have a potato on my desk. A little baby potato. I'm gonna do something special with that potato. It's gonna get turned into a divine piece of artwork. I was gonna show you something, but I have no idea where. So they have these fantastic CBD edibles on their website, and I'm not really like into edibles, and I'm not into vaping, and I'm not into smoking, but so anyways, I tried the edibles, and it's like a combination of, I think, CBD. I thought it was interesting that it said it had Delta 9 in it. It had like THCP and something called like THCO. But oh my gosh, well, the first day I ate one, I was like, I probably should not have eaten a whole one. But eventually, like, I should have started small, but it came to the point here for me, Tiffany, where I was able to, like, have a day without pain and suffering, and it was so nice. Are you literally asking me if I like the smell of dead animals and dead trees? No. Are you daft? You must be. Hey, Natalie, I'm not a cat. I'm a 20th century fox. Alright, I'm going to put the spirit box back on in a little bit. I just need to put some things in the chat, and then I'll do a free collective message. See what kind of messages Spirit has for us tonight. Missing background music today? Yeah, just for now.
Maximum volume. Maximum volume.
Sorry, I'm not in the chat right now. We'll be in a minute though.
Maximum volume. Maximum volume.
tonight's reading, tarot card readings are buy one, get one free. They're always buy one, get one free. You can start with a $5 reading, which is not necessarily you asking the tarot questions. It's me asking Spirit what you need to know right now. I take PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Super Chat. Sorry, my volume was down. I apologize. Yep, maximum volume.
Maximum volume.
So funny. It is very funny to me, guys. Especially when I'll be sleeping, right, and I'll have the speaker here. It'll be dying, like it'll be like low battery, and it'll wake me up and terrify me. And then I realize, oh, it's just the speaker. It needs to be charged. One time I almost shot it, thinking there was some strange man in my house. The first time that I bought it, I didn't realize it talked. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is in my house? Where the fuck are they? What do they mean low battery? It was very, very, very weird. I mean, they don't tell you when you buy things. Like, this speaker speaks to you. Like, okay. And I don't even know if it's programmed like that. I don't know if there's, like, could I program it so it records my voice to say low battery instead, so it quits freaking me out?
Maximum volume.
Is anybody doing anything special for Christmas? Going on vacation? Going somewhere special? Doing something fun? Are your Christmas trees up yet? Or hanging from the ceiling yet? Alright, I'm going to put, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and put the spirit box on now. They were pretty active earlier. Same, Pam. I couldn't put it on. I couldn't put the tree up if I tried because I have nowhere to plug it in. Sucks. So I've kind of been shopping on Amazon to look for one, or like any place online that I could try to find it, like a battery operated one I like. I went to all these other stores to try to find a battery operated Christmas tree. I could not find one I liked. I was like, so I give up. Hey, Frank and Dad.
The Great Man's Lady.
Yeah, okay, the Great Man's
That's
Lady.
the name of the movie.
Alright.
That's the end of it.
Oh, it's over. I really want to finish watching it, but we'll have to do it another time.
Remember in the beginning you saw the old lady?
Yeah.
She's telling the story of her life.
Yeah.
The man who fall in love.
Yeah.
To the end.
And what's interesting about that house that's in the movie is that I wonder if parts or elements of that story inspired the woman that, like, you know how she wouldn't sell her house? And everybody was pissed off at her because she wouldn't even take $1 million for it, and everyone was just building around her house. Like, that's really a true story. So I wonder if that movie inspired the woman that did that, or if that part of that story was inspired by that.
Well,
by that.
it's a thing, love, kind of a tragedy, love story,
Yeah.
which he thought she died, and then somebody told her he died. It's supposed to be both them, but no one is dead, and it's both alive.
Weird.
She remarried, and she still have the certificate of marriage.
Uh-huh.
But because she was success of his next life,
Uh-huh.
he got married. And they never showed his wife anyways, the
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. You're just gonna ruin the movie.
Are you gonna see
Yeah,
it?
because I'm gonna watch it. So.
No, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I know it's a good movie, but don't stay here and tell me the movie when I'm gonna watch the rest of it with you.
I don't know when it's gonna come on.
It doesn't matter. We can just like order it free, or we can probably watch it free on YouTube.
Okay.
People end up ruining the movies you haven't seen yet. Want to talk about them? Okay. Wait, what, John? That's Frank and Dad talking to me. How much on YouTube? Maybe $100 if I'm lucky. Journey with it. Oh wow. All right. Sorry, I got an important message from somebody. If anybody would like to buy a tarot card reading, I will be around for another 30 minutes if you guys want to buy one. If not, you want to talk about something like life, love, tarot. If you have questions about law of attraction, law of assumption, life, love, people in general.
Good night, Ruby. Good night, Rooney. Good night, Ninja. You little monster. Good night.
Good night, Frank and Dad.
Oh, good night, baby.
Love you.
Love you too. 1 o'clock.
Yep, I know. I'm going to turn into a pumpkin any minute. My goodness. So let me get this straight. Somebody said they found 2 dead bodies, right? And then they said they didn't know who it was, and then they said it was Rainer and his wife, and then they said that now they're saying that it was his son that stabbed. Wait, I'm just so confused. I'm so confused. Like, who would kill their parents? It's just nuts. Pumpkin, LOL. Oh my god, how do they know these things? I guess they maybe got it on camera or something, or they saw something that... Oh my god. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. For what? Unbelievable. Drug addict or not, it's a terrible thing to do. I know, and like, what are those fools like trying to get out of jail for? Like, oh, well, I was born on Halloween, so it's always Halloween here. So, Drury Poo. Please. Welcome back to the haunted house. What's that wine? It's a Chardonnay. no, the cops reported at first it wasn't him. That's why it was delayed on some sites. Oh my god. Well, I think by the time Aaron Parsons, yes, I'm very, very married to my music. Yes, I'm back. Sorry I was such a bad girl on the last live talking about your roommate, but she really made me want to claw her eyes out. And see, my happy face is also my mad face, so I'm still mad. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, I'm going to Scrooge her. Have you ever seen Scrooge? Have you ever seen like the story about the ghost of Christmas Past and things like that, Ari? I love that story. It's such a wonderful Christmas story. I'm sorry you're going through this on Christmas. Hitting the 18-year mark. You think who's 46? You're 46? You're right, she could just impulsively be someone to say fucked up shit when she's upset. Most of your own blood are jerks. Oh, I thought that you guys were here to just talk about yourselves and life, not talk about me. I really don't personally like personal questions. There's really nothing special about me to know, okay? But questions like, do I eat pork, my age, what I like, things like that, please don't ask me questions like that. If you don't stop asking me personal questions about what I eat, assuming my age, being age discriminative especially, I will hide you from the channel for being discriminative towards me. Whether I eat pork or I'm 57 or I'm 107 or I'm 25, it doesn't matter. Okay? What are you? Daft? Rude? Heartless? No empathy, no compassion? Don't fucking start with me. This is my channel, this is my house, and I've invited you here. Please do not be rude to me. Okay? Don't ask me any more personal questions. Don't ask me my age. Don't ask me my sex. Don't ask me where my boyfriend is, who I'm married to, or what I eat. I'll eat whatever I want. I'll be with whoever I want. I'll be whatever age I want to be. Okay? Do you understand me? Thank you. Please respect that. If you don't like that about me, then just leave. Okay? Just leave. I have been through enough shit and have paid my dues, and I don't owe you anything if you want to know my age, my sex, my gender, the color of my tits, the color of my pussy, or what I fucking eat, or what my age is. So if you want to be age discriminative or discriminative to anybody here, okay, who's a moderator, a woman, a gentleman, a lady, get the fuck off my fucking channel, please. Just please leave. I don't want to know you. If you are age discriminative or discriminative at all in any way, just leave. This is my channel, okay? If I want to eat pork, if I want to eat beef, if I want to be a recovering vegan, if I want to be a vegan, I will be. So, whatever your name is, Shakib, you're not here to buy tarot card readings. You're not here to support me. You're not here to be my friend. if you're going to keep asking personal questions like that. That's not how you get to know somebody. Okay? But, you know, what if I start asking you questions? Can you spell? Do you have a job? Do you have a car? Do you even know what you're talking about? And you, Mr. What's your name? Where are you? Yeah, you. Talking to you, John? Toomey? John Toomey? Don't even go there. Okay, you've been weird enough as it is, and at this point, I'm just kind of putting up with it. So whether I'm 25, 35, or 105, who cares? Whether I eat pork or not, who cares? Like, why are you people asking me these stupid fucking questions? Anybody start to ask me stupid questions, moderator, just block them, please. I don't really want to see it tonight. Thank you. I really am obstinate about not just blocking anyone just cause. Okay, timing out is great. But I'm to the point where I can only take so much fucking stupid, pardon my French, okay? And being age discriminative is pretty fucking rude. It's just as rude as being racist, ethnically, spiritually, and sexually. Excuse me? Are you trying to come into my chat and say that you're my wife? You wish you were my wife. You wish you were my wife. You wish you were my wife, bitch. You wish. Don't worry, bitch is a friendly term around here, okay? Right, Ari? I wish I could hug you through the screen too, honey. Sending you a big love and big hug of virtual love and trust, Ari. I just ain't taking no more shit anymore. I've taken shit from people all my life face to face, okay? I've been beaten, I've been raped, I've been cut, I've been fucked over, swindled, abused. You fuck it with the wrong bitch, okay? When you come into chat and start wanting to talk about my pussy and my ass and talk down to me and be discriminative, okay? Just remember, when I hide you on my channel, I know who you are, and so does Google, all right? I have been through too much to sit here and listen to assholes who can't even use their real name or show their real picture, okay? To be talked down to and be asked repeatedly what I like to eat, what my age is, and what the fuck I'm doing. The fuck does it look like I'm doing? Are you daft? What's his stupid name? Shish kebab? Yes, I'm on this plane. Hey, Mikey, welcome back to the Chammy. I am still doing the, 10 subscribers, I'll open the tarot to free Q&A, but after that rant, I'm not sure anyone's going to subscribe again. Yeah, sometimes I wish, Ari, it would change me. But it's never going to change me. I'm just going to always be like, I'm going to always have to be true to myself, because if I'm not true to myself, I'm not honest, I don't stick up for myself, then it would be like betraying my parents or my mother, especially. If I just sit here and let him ask me if I eat pork and what my age is and how old he thinks I am or whatever, you know, then I'm just sitting here letting him pretty much just banter me and make me feel uncomfortable, like I'm some kind of thing to be bought or purchased, and I'm not. Staring contest? Baklava Bambi, hello. I won't be making you any baklava though. But you can make me some baklava. Yeah, it's just to the point where it's like, you know, I come here to have a good time, and I come here to, you know, bring people joy. Whether I sell a tarot card reading or not, it doesn't really matter to me at the end of the day, because no, it's not a date. It's an order. I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying that at the end of the day, Ari, it's like it gets to the point where it's like, you know, how much stupid can you put up with in one life? You know, I asked a lot of his questions tonight very politely and honestly, and it just got to the point where it was like, really? Now you playing psychic? And I just really, age discrimination, sexual discrimination, work discrimination, gender discrimination, things like that really, really, really bother me. Because I think that people are very capable, no matter what age they are, of doing just about whatever they put their minds to. And age is just only a chronological way of keeping track of how long you've been on Earth anyways, or how old something is. If nobody had ever come up with age, I mean, it's, once again, it's just something that somebody gave meaning to. Like, oh, wow, interesting. Like, what can we do to make more profits on bullshit with numbers that we created? Okay, it's not like we were hatched on a rock, and it's not like we were shit on the rock, hatched by the sun, and then we found some cave that had all the letters and numbers we ever needed. You know, I mean, letters and numbers were created too. They don't exist. They're not real. The only thing that's real around you is your thoughts and your consciousness. Well, and Earth is very real. I think Earth, and I think that the stars and the sun, all that's very real. And I think that over centuries and millennia, we've created everything that we talk about, think about, speak about. And it really is true. Nothing has a meaning till you give it a meaning. The sun is only called the sun because somebody called it the sun. The Bible's only there because some guy took some acid or ate some shrooms and went on a mountain and wrote it. Or had a dream or something. It's alright, Ari. Yeah, nothing is free here. So you have to subscribe to get the free readings. Okay, and then I have to get at least a certain amount of subscriptions to start doing free readings. Only paid readings here. Kristen, let's do your reading, sweetheart. I'm sorry I've been bitching for 10 minutes, but you know what? I get a lot of abuse on this channel. Okay, you guys don't see the comments that get left, but I do. Okay? And then when I come to the chat, it continues. Okay, I've done nothing wrong to anyone on YouTube. I've done nothing wrong to anyone online. Okay, I've done nothing wrong personally to anyone. I have no enemies. Quit trying to make me an enemy. Because when you make me an enemy, you're making my whole ghost army an enemy. Okay, and when I say in the description I have a dark side, that's the dark side. Please don't fuck with it. Okay? You wondering why you're having a bad day? Well, how you treat me and you treat this channel is how you're going to be treated back by the universe. Promise. Tenfold. When will I have free questions and answers? When I get 9 more subscribers. Oh, I'm not angry. I'm being practical and calm and soothing myself, giving my opinion about this bullshit. So the thing is this and the thing that's such bullshit is like, you know, Ari, you've been good to your roommate, right? You've not done anything bad to her ever, but she's treating you like shit because, once again, she also has insecurities. You know, she probably hasn't really had a lot of life experiences to understand. And I had a lot of life experiences at a very, very, very young age. Okay? Like, I didn't have really a chance to be kind of like a kid. Okay? But your friend probably had a lot of time to grow up and have a childhood and that was very normal and probably, you know, very to the point where it was like, well, I mean, if she's treating you like that, I bet you other people treated her like that too. So you have to be a little bit compassionate about the fact that she probably has had her own trauma and abuse. But that doesn't mean she has to treat you like that. You know, what she said to you, Ari, was so wrong. And just, I hope you guys can work it out. And I hope that you will think about telling her what she said about you being jealous because she got dick and you didn't and you're a virgin. I really do hope that you will tell her that that's just not the truth and you hope she changes her mind. Because that's disgusting. Some bitch who is my friend told me that. Oh, is on like Donkey Kong. We gonna fight. We gonna fight. I'm fighting words. And I didn't mean to be rude about being like, can't believe she's saying this over some poor dick. You know, I mean, she's acting like she, you know, she's acting like she's actually better than you, and that really pisses me off. Stormy, something's wrong with my computer. Okay, sweetheart. I hope you get it fixed, Pam. I'm pretty passionate. Thank you, Rogue Remedies, for coming by tonight. I'm going to go ahead and put the spirit box on. I'm so sorry about going on. I just, you know, we're here having a conversation, and the rules are literally stick to the topic, and he's, like, asking me questions like we're on a speed dating thing or something, like the speed dating thing Molly talked about doing. It's ridiculous. Tired of getting asked stupid questions by ridiculous people I don't know. Okay, so is the spirit box just dead? Weird. So it looks like it's dead, but it's not. Like there's no, you know how usually, Tiffany, it has like numbers and letters and stuff? It's gone. But it's mostly charged, so Molly's probably at home in bed, sleeping. She's gone back to work after all the 5 surgeries she's had. Oh, hey, Coyote. Welcome back. Open Oak. Now you're Open Oak? Okay. Still there, Coyote? Sorry, it was on a tangent. I'll probably delete this live. I've told too much. Kristen, I haven't, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Let's get back to you. I apologize. I'm a terrible person tonight. All right. Let me see if I can find the question, unless you want to put it in the chat again. Okay, well, you go take a Nice to see you again, Open Oak, who used to be Coyote. Yeah, Tiffany, never forget your worth, too. None of you ever forget your worth. Even Creepazoid, who was being a Creepazoid about asking me personal questions. Nice to see you too, Mikey. I guess, I don't know if he's still here or not. Why did you type? Oh, I thought that said Metal Rain. Metal Land Jesus? Okay. Yeah, what's weird, Mark? What's weird? You've never been to a haunted house? What, you've never seen a lantern? Never seen a haunted doll? Deck the halls with dolls from Bali. Blah, 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 in Kalamazoo. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, I had to do something for Ruby. She was trying to get comfortable on the couch and got her nails stuck to the pillow. She's been having a problem with her foot all she's been having a problem with her foot all day. Kristen, I can't find your question, sweetheart. I have been through the whole chat. I don't even see it. Does anybody see Kristen's question? All I see is, did you see my question? And I don't see the question, and I keep looking for it. I can't see your question, honey. Kristen, are you there? Are you daft? Kristen, are you there? I don't see your question, babe. Does anybody else see Kristen's question? Yeah, I don't see it. Emily, nice to meet you. Oh, you're Cody's wife? Okay. I'm so fucking confused. I got so confused about those people for a moment. I don't know. I probably should just go to bed. Kristen, are you there, sweetheart? Okay, you're definitely getting reported to Google. You know that it's against the terms of service to talk like that, right? Like, that's kind of like pornographic and rude and harassing. So now what will happen to your account is, like, Google will trace where you are and who you are. because you do this on YouTube, and they will know exactly who you are, and they will monitor you. And your privacy, you don't have any privacy now. You're just going to be known to Google now as a perv and a problem. Does that make you happy? Probably does, doesn't it? Autistic loser. Autistic Melly 6268. You have a problem with autistic people, you don't belong here. So you're getting hidden from the channel. Okay? How much time Q&A? I don't know, however long it takes to get the 10 subscribers I asked about. Kristen, are you there, dear? Because I'm leaving in 15 minutes. And we'll have to do your reading another time, sweetheart, if you're not there. So only 2 subscribers tonight. So tonight's goal was 10 subscribers, Mikey. 10 likes for the Spirit Box, 10 subscribers for free Q&A for tarot. But there's only been 1 subscriber tonight on this live. My chat's not working anymore. Hold on, I gotta refresh. Well, yeah, and so is Molly. I'm ADHD. You can make fun of me all you want all day. I won't care. But don't be coming in here and being like sexist, discriminative shits. I will just not put up with it. Yeah, she just mostly found out, like, probably 6 months ago. She did, it's mild, but she still has it. And I think she also has the ADD. It's not ADHD like me, it's ADD. Well, yeah, I feel like people who are ADHD can have similarities to people with autism, but it depends on how they cope with their ADHD. They might be highly evolved like me with their ADHD. They've coped with it for years and years and years and years, you know, and they've had a lot of treatment. And not just treatment from doctors, but treatment from their family and friends and loved ones and their parents, okay? Whereas some people, they don't know, like Molly hasn't known her whole life and has just kind of been like, what's wrong with me? Like, is there something wrong with me? When there's nothing really wrong with her, okay? It's just a neurodiversity that makes her a little bit different than everybody else. And I don't feel like because one person has autism and the other person does too, that it's one and the same. Like, I have a friend named Anna, and I haven't seen Anna in a while though, so I don't even know if we're really friends anymore. And the last time I saw Anna, she made fun of the way my dad talks. But Anna talks like this, and Anna's autistic, and she's very, very, very mentally challenged. But she's also very vibrant and sweet and kind, and she's actually my drummer's stepdaughter, and I've known her since she was a little girl. And I'll never forget the first time I babysat her, because her mom was like, don't let her watch something until she falls asleep. Make her read something and then go to bed, or just go to bed. Because if you put something on for her to fall asleep to, she won't fall asleep. So then, you know, because her mom left and it was the first time I was babysitting her, like, I was just listening to her mom and her stepdad. And she banged her head on her bedroom door all night long because I wouldn't let her watch anything before she went to bed, because I was just listening to her mom. So eventually I was like, I can't be listening to her mom. I'm breaking my own rules. We're going to watch some Disney. I can't take it anymore. But then you also have people who are not autistic like that, where they throw a temper tantrum in a fight and they can't cope with it and they can't get themselves, you know, sometimes there are some people who will go off the handle like that. But then there are some people who are like, you know, autistic like my dad, who he's mildly autistic. He might get a joke. He might not get a joke. you know. There are people who, you know, have it and they've had it for so long, whether it's autism or ADHD, like I said, you know, that. Am I back? Am I here? Can you see me? All right, I'll just try to communicate through the phone. Okay, Kristen, so you're asking about the divorce. Let's see what Spirit needs you to know right now about that, sweetheart, okay? Thank you so much for your patience and your kindness. I'm sorry I had a meltdown. And it's taken so long to get to you. It's been like 30 minutes now. Do you want to pick a deck? Do you want me to use the tarot? Do you want me to use the yes, no, how, when, and the tarot? Do you want me to just use what I feel called to use, honey? Because I kind of want to use both. First, let's get the energy and see what we need to know about it right now. Spirit, what does she need to know about just the energy of her boyfriend right now? Reverse Tower? That's interesting. Reverse Tower is really not a bad thing. But it also makes me wonder if he's kind of, well, not so much down or anything like that, but maybe physically feeling a little bit down because of maybe some emotional havoc or wrecking going on in his, you know, his presence, his world, his vortex. But reverse tower, I wouldn't be too afraid of. But there is something definitely looming in the fact that it's like he doesn't want it to come to that. It's like something about it coming to it being like an upright tower kind of explosive situation with you. He doesn't want that. He really wants it to be not the Leaning Tower of Pisa. He really wants it to not crash and burn. Whereas when the Tower is reversed, the way I feel about this card reversed, and it's so interesting because the bottom card is the Sun, is that this person really does genuinely want to have joy, generally want to have peace. They don't want this chaotic disorder with you, okay, or in their life. They don't want that. So just so you know energetically where that is, and the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, and I just couldn't be more pleased that the Tower card was reversed. I'd be a little freaked out if it was upright, starting with the energy and everything. But let's get into your question. What does she need to know about this divorce? Is he hiding the fact that he doesn't want to divorce his ex besides financially? Yeah, Spirit is saying that very, very much so. Your intuition about that could be very right. It is literally suggesting this in the King of Cups. Is he, is he lying? No. Is he hiding? Yeah. Hiding the fact that he doesn't want to divorce his ex besides financially. He does still love something about her, sweetheart. Is it in love? No, it's love, genuinely, in the fact that it's as if this person he's going through this with gave him this cup of love, okay, gave him this cup of joy, and made him feel in this way like he was some kind of king in his world, right? And made his home life, feel comfortable and amazing. But it's not so much that he wants that with her, or that he's in love with that. It's just he's in love with the idea of that and having that with someone that makes him feel, just as good about himself that he can make feel good about herself. Okay, you see what I mean? It's like in their connection, at some point in time, she made him feel really good, right? And at some point in time, what is this love that they had, it was something new, it was something fresh, it was a beginning that he won't forget. He's going to always remember that energy. But it's that energy that he's in love with, not necessarily her, okay? Because, well, yeah, is he hiding the fact? Yeah, he's hiding the fact, okay? Because he loves that comfort that he got from being married in general, the home, the love, the caring, the nurturing. But as far as what he wants, do you have any other questions? Any other questions you'd want me to say from that? I mean, to go from there with that. I feel like he's okay just with our relationship the way it is. He claims he wants to spend his with me. Okay, that's interesting. Well, if he's saying that he wants to spend it with you, he still could be very much feeling that way, but hiding how he feels in regards to that, because maybe he feels that, let's see, why is he hiding? I just want to ask real quick personally my own reason, like why would he hide that? Is he embarrassed? What is he? Whoa. So reversed moon might be that he is a little embarrassed. There's something that he's embarrassed about in the moon card reversed. Let's just see what the deck on the card on the bottom of the deck. Embarrassed, like he is like, So when the moon is upright, it can be very much about mystery. It can be very much about mood. It can be very much about emotions, and it can be very much about romance too, but it's reversed. So it's like all that you kind of have to, and it's interesting because they're both major arcanas. So I feel like it's almost like, yeah, he does want to spend his time with you. Yes, he does want to spend his time with you. He doesn't want there to be mystery. He doesn't want there to be confusion that you are the one, and that he feels very strongly about that. But yeah, why is he hiding it? Why is he hiding it? Can you clarify that? Because he doesn't, he doesn't really want to get a divorce. So this is Ten of Swords reversed. This is very much a divorce card upright. This is a Dorothy from, the Golden Girls. And she's holding a picture with 10 swords in a picture of Stan's face. Like she stabbed it 10 times with the swords, right? But it's reversed. So I'm feeling very much like It's like he wants his cake and to eat it too. Like he wants to have what he has with you, but he doesn't really want to go through the motions of getting a divorce and all that stuff. Seems pretty like, it's kind of like a teenager who you want them to do the dishes and they don't want to do the dishes. Or even another adult you live with, you ask them to do something that will benefit the home or benefit your lives, and he doesn't want to be, or she doesn't want to be responsible. Well, they do, but they don't really want to, you know what I mean? It's like, but anyways. You might want to screen record this if it's that important to you, because I'm probably going to delete this live. Okay? Although I'm pretty sure everyone has gotten their screen recordings and screenshots and shits and giggles out of my pain and sorrow tonight. So it probably wouldn't even really matter at the end of the day if I deleted it or not. So you have about another minute or so, Kristen. Do you have any other questions, sweetheart? Because if not, I'm going to go for now. I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. That never came out of my mouth. I never said he really doesn't want a future with you. Are you listening to what I actually said? Okay, so let me go over it with you one more time. Okay? Yes, he's hiding the fact that he might not really want to go through the whole divorce thing. Okay? Yeah, he might be very sick and tired of, putting up with having to financially go through whatever he is going through. And he may very well be thinking, oh, well, if I get a divorce, this is going to be more financial stress. Okay? Is he being honest about, is he being honest about him wanting, claiming that he wants to spend, his time with you? You just said he claims he wants to spend his time with you. And I just, confirmed that with you in that strength card and the reverse moon. Yeah, he does want to, okay? But in regards to why does he want to hide this? Why does he want to hide it? He probably wants to hide it from you because he wants to continue being with you. Okay? He wants to continue being in that connection he has with you in that strength card. But I feel like, there's a lot of confusion that you might be having in your relationship. And there's going to have to come a point in time when there's a definitive line. Well, he can't marry you, honey, if he's married to someone else. Do you see what I'm saying? There's nothing in this reading that entails that he doesn't want a future with you. Okay? There's nothing here that says he doesn't want a future with you. If you want to get a love reading about you and your future with him, you could always get the past, present, and future reading at some other time. Do you have any other questions you want to do your future? See, in the future, there's no future actually. Okay? The future does not exist yet, Kristen. So your thoughts and feelings and the reactions and actions that you have towards them is what's going to reflect back to you in your future. So saying, I can already tell that he never wants to marry me. If you keep telling yourself that, he's never going to want to marry you, girl. And it's going to stay like that. Because your thoughts create. And you have to break out of that cycle that's keeping you in that fear loop. Okay? It doesn't serve you. You'll get 100 more tarot card readings about this if you don't. Break the cycle now and stop driving yourself mad. Okay? And start trusting your love with him. If you don't trust your love with him, it's never going to work out, and he's never going to marry you, and you're never going to marry him, and he's never going to get a divorce. And it's going to stay like this, and it's going to make you bitter and sour and cold. So before you become bitter and sour and cold because of some man and his wife, put yourself first and direct your eyes back towards you, yourself, and your life. All right? Because continuing to say this right here will get you nowhere. Do you know what I tell myself about my person every day? Yeah, not that. Because I trust our love. And I didn't even really realize that till more recently. So I hope that you are able to figure out if you trust this love or not at some point in time, and that you make the right decision for yourself regarding of whether or not you trust that love. Because the more that you trust that love, and the more that you trust yourself, and the more that you trust your spirit, and the more that you soothe yourself, and the more relaxed you stay, and the more you stay in the idea of the things that you want are already yours, or expecting them, or being joyful about whatever it is you have with him, you're going to be so much more happier. You're going to be so much more relaxed, because you're going to start seeing the things you do want with him in your life showing up again and again and again, here and there, like little miracles everywhere. But there's no future. There's only now. 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 And your actions and reactions to your feelings and thoughts are going to reflect back in just a moment from now when the future shows up. Exactly. And you're still hanging on to the past with him. You do not have to lose him and hang on to that past. You have to tell him what you want. You have to take your man by the hand and show him. Just like the song. Okay? And if your man cannot follow through, then you may just have to let him go. And if you are the kind of woman who can't do that, like you can't remarry or have babies or be in another relationship because you just love him so much, then so be it. Then maybe you're just meant to be single for right now. Until you can be happy single or happier single. Because there is such thing as happy plus single. Trust me. Okay? And you know what you have to offer. I don't know what you have to offer because I don't personally know you. I only know you from hanging out on the chat. But I energetically know that you have a lot to offer. Intuitively, I know this. So quit wasting your time not telling him what you want and asking him how he wants to operate around it before you spend another 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years in this loop cycle. Okay? Do you know I've never dated a man who's married, and I never will? It's not going to happen. In fact, I have been in love with men who are married. But you know what? It's not my fault that that person that I love married somebody else in the love state. But that doesn't mean I have to act on it. I've even been asked, if I had a chance to sleep with him, would I? Hell no. Do you think that I'm going to condemn somebody that I love like that to hell? Fuck no. Pardon my French. It's just not me. It's not my style. It never will be. But that doesn't mean that, other people who do it are in the wrong. It doesn't mean that other people who are into that kind of situation or into that kind of thing are bad. Okay? Everybody makes mistakes. Maybe I'm making a mistake not doing it myself. I don't know. Okay? But at the end of the day, like I said earlier, nothing has a meaning unless you give it a meaning. The only reason you're sitting here in a clusterfuck about this stuff is because somebody gave meaning to marriages, relationships, family, life, partnership, children, having these kind of things go on in community that have become normalized as a stable foundation of love and trust for people, whether it was a billion years ago or today. Okay, but at the end of the day, people fall in love, people like each other, they get attracted to each other. I'm not even sure at the end of the day we are the kind of species that mates for life like a cardinal. I think some of us are capable of that though. But we are humans, and when you give us more than a few choices, we become indecisive. And the lines start to blur. And we start to to just pick whatever's right in front of us so we can get over with it and just move on. Okay? And that's why a lot of people marry the wrong person or get in the wrong relationships and they don't realize it till much later. But that will never be for me, and I don't know how you do it, girl. You must be a lot stronger than me. I couldn't do it. It would be different if the person was, say, already in a, say, 6-month trial for separation, right? Or their divorce was finalized or being finalized. But there still would be no dating. There still would be no, it would only just have to be friends until, and there also would be no hurry up and get divorced so you can marry me kind of shit either. Because paper doesn't matter to me. What your piece of paper says with your wife or your husband, it doesn't mean shit to me at the end of the day. What matters to me is how two people are really treating each other. How are they really emotionally connecting? Okay, that is what a real marriage is. Being emotionally connected, trusting your love, trusting each other, really caring about one another's well-being and witnessing that. Not just some piece of paper. Piece of paper is just, what, in the eyes of God? Is that another meaning? Is that something else that somebody created? Is it really a sin to covet somebody else's wife or husband? I don't know at the end of the day. It could just be something that was made up, Kristen, to control us. Because we're easily turned into sheeple and from people. You know what I mean? So just choose your battles wisely, Bruja. And don't do anything that triggers you, all right? Focus on what you do love the most, that brings you joy. And stop living in this reality where he's choosing her over you. Or choosing something that doesn't serve you over you and him. Try to start self-soothing yourself a little bit with your love story. And try to start loving and trusting your love with him a little bit more. What's your question, Nira? There's no free tarot tonight. I've only gotten 1 subscriber. There has to be 10 subscribers to get a free question. But if you want to ask a question about love, life, tarot, law of attraction, law of manifestation, universal laws, magic, love, life, family, whatever, feel free to ask. I'm sure there's someone around who can answer your question. But yeah, he does want a future with somebody, something that he loves. Is, you're somebody he does care about. We've seen that already before, Kristen, in your other readings. I hope this reading has helped you. Kristen, make sure that you screen record this if it's important to you, because I'm probably going to delete it. All right. I wouldn't be too worried about getting married to him right now. He's trying to get unmarried. Or I don't know, maybe he'll change his mind and, or maybe you'll change your mind and he does, and you'll change the story. He always wants to marry me. He wants to be married to me instead of her. He doesn't really want that future with her. He wants that future with me, that kind of stuff. And, he's already told you, he claims he wants to spend his with me, but you don't trust it. Do you even trust him? Keep me updated. I'm here for you. First things first, trust yourself first, for sure. Okay? Nira, are you going to put your question in chat? Because if you don't, I'm going to log out. I gotta go. I'm going to give you 1 minute, Nira, to put your question in the chat. Okay, looks like Kristen left. Or she's just not in chat anymore. Alright, Pam, I'm gonna go to bed, honey. Okay, Open Oak, thanks so much. What was your name again? Coyote? That's right, that's right. Yeah, I hope that she got her reading, because I might delete this. Although it probably doesn't matter, because I'm pretty sure that any asshole that came here today to make me cry got pretty good screenshots and screen recordings, so they can go make fun of me. And come back and make fun of me over my suffering and pain that I shared today. So I'm going to go to bed. You guys have a great night. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. And this is not here.